Welcome to the Prathertown Porch, the porch where we talk much and laugh often. We are having our series of podcasts from this beautiful setting where there are animals, trees, and lots of foliage from the 1800s. Welcome to the porch. This is Wednesday, August the 14th, 2024, and I have the pleasure of sitting with Carolyn Howard on this beautiful day. And I'm going to start by, if you could share your full maiden name.
Carolyn Renee Prather Howard.
Can you share one of your earliest and fondest memories of Prathertown?
One of my earliest and fondest memories of Prathertown would be Christmas mornings. We would get up like 5 a.m., open our toys, what little we had, open our toys, put our coach hats, boots on, and walk up to the top of the hill where Mrs. Gates Prather now lived. The property there, my grandfather was living up there. But we would walk up there to see what Ida Mae and Jean got for Christmas. They lived there also. Their mother was Hester Prather. And we would have fun until Mama would call us home to say breakfast was ready. But that always sticks with me, how we got up early that morning. That's every Christmas morning we were young. And go up that hill. It would be dark. It would be dark. Go up there just to see what they got for Christmas. And it was fun. This was during World War II. I'm really going back now. This really frightened me. I don't know what it was, once a month or what it was, they would have air raids. That thing would go off so loud, and you would have to make your house pitch black. And I remember Daddy getting dressed, and they would have a gun over their shoulders and metal hats. And I would sit in on the bed, looking out the bedroom window like a little girl, thinking my daddy had gone to war and wasn't going to come back. I remember that so good. I remember that. And then if somebody would act up or be bad or something, Daddy would say, "Reform. I'm taking you out to a reform school. I'm calling the man now." So I again would lay in that window and cry my heart out watching for this big black farm trucks come down the hill to take us away. And I spent the whole day looking up there crying, but it never came. But they used to threaten us. It would be mean. It's mean considered today to scare your kids like that. Wow, that's probably why I'm messed up now. Oh, one of our traditions was on Sunday mornings. It looked like a smorgasbord in our house. It'd be so much food. Mama would cook special food for Daddy and then fix our food. Daddy would get, so much really good stuff, and we would think we were going to we got good stuff too, but she would go all the way out for Daddy. That was every Sunday morning. And my favorite dish was on Sundays was fried pork chops, fried potatoes and onions, applesauce, and biscuits. That was so, so good. And I'm trying to think what Daddy had, because ours was good too. But it was a good feeling. My mother went out of the way to really make us happy when it came to eating. Anytime, really.
You're very talented and crafty, and you have many, many years of experience. Can you tell us how you got started with some of your craft making?
I think it started because my mother had an old pedal singer sewing machine, and I used to watch her. She made all of our school clothes because all these girls So she made up all of our school clothes out of feed bags that the feed came in. So we would go to the feed store with them to pick out the bag that we wanted our dresses made from. So when the feed was gone, the bags were washed and our dresses were made. And they were the prettiest dresses. They had some really pretty feed bags, flowers and all that. And then a lot of stuff I just taught myself. I could sew. I remember making my own coats and everything else. And then I made drawstring purses. I figured out how that string went through and made both sides clothes. I kept saying, I'm going to do that one day. And I made all the girls one in Prathertown and gave it to them. I was so happy about that. And then we made dolls out of yarn. I had the heads, feet. That was pretty simple. My daddy's sister, Aunt Octavia, she taught us how to make those. My mother would rub us in kerosene, get us up 6 a.m. Get dressed, you all. And we even ate breakfast. And we would have to start putting on layers of clothes. But before we did that, she had to rub us all down in kerosene. I mean, it's as hot as it was when we didn't all catch on fire out in the woods. Then we came back home. We'd be out there all day till around 1 o'clock. And my mother used to say, Carolyn didn't have that many strawberries going in her bucket because she's eating them all. Look at those purple lips. But we would just pick strawberries. And we had fun and coming back. And something reminded me when we were up to Sandra's, when we were on the Zoom call, and somebody was saying there's a pond back there. And the thought hit me so fast. That's that pond. When we came back from picking strawberries, my mother would roll up her dress, tie a knot in it, and dip us up and down in the water. And I would say, do it again, Mama, do it again. It's going to make me cry. I never thought of that until somebody said that pond was back there. Sorry.
It's okay.
Excuse me, but it was such a good memory. And you see your mother smiling and dipping you up and down in the water. Oh, boy, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But those were fun days. That's when parents really, really did things with their kids, played games with their kids. We didn't have computers and all that stuff. I remember when we got electric, my mother was sitting at the sewing machine sewing. Of course, it was a pedal one. And then, I don't know if it was Pepco then or not, going up and down the road, putting the wires up and everything. And the lights came on. We started screaming, and the only thing you could hear my mother saying, shut up, I got a headache. I remember that. I was thinking, I'm a thinker. I was thinking then that we got these lights, and she always shut up. But we were happy to get electric. I think I left home in my 20s. Yeah, I was probably about 21 when I left Prathertown, because when I left, they still didn't have running water. So, but that's mostly what I remember. It's all good memories. I mean, some bad stuff must have happened too, but every family had a dog too. And everywhere we went, we took our dogs. Well, the dogs would follow us everywhere. We went even to school and be there when the time to get out of school. The dogs would be right there waiting for us. And I keep saying I don't have much, but these thoughts keep coming in my mind. We walked to school, and it was a long way from Prathertown to Storetown, but we didn't think it was long back then. But the bus would pick up the white kids and pass the black kids. So we had a pretty long walk. And then somebody, I think it's Shorty, I think Cousin Mabel had foster kids. She did. Shorty and Hoover. She had those two boys, and Shorty had a wagon. And they would come down the road in the evening, y'all want to ride home? Because they were older boys. We would all hop on back of the wagon and ride home, open wagon. And Anna Mae said, y'all want to see me jump off the wagon? Everybody say, yeah, we dare you, double dare you. That girl stood up on that wagon and jumped off in that road and got so scarred up, it was not funny. And then tried to say we made her do it. But that's it for me. Somebody else can say something.